Inflation is an inevitable economic phenomenon that reduces the purchasing power of currency, inevitably increasing the cost of goods and services. Rising inflation is a concern for everyone, but it can be especially challenging for millennials who are already contending with other financial obstacles such as student loan debt or stagnant wages. In this literature, we'll outline some of the ways millennials can deal with rising inflation, from the effective management of finances to other practical steps. Create a realistic budget. Creating a budget is a foundational step in any economic planning or management. Begin by listing all your monthly expenses, and then create categories in which to allocate your income. Once you lay out your budget, it's easier to track how much you're spending and identify places where you can save money. This can make it easier to adjust your spending habits in response to rising prices. Cut back on discretionary spending. Much of the inflation's effects come in the rising prices of discretionary goods and services, like eating out, shopping for non-essential goods, or going to movie theaters. While these discretionary expenses might be pleasurable and rewarding, it's best to tackle them when inflation becomes a burden. See how you can cut back on discretionary spending to make more room in your budget for core expenses, such as groceries or utility bills. Invest in tangible assets. Investing in tangible assets is a good way for millennials to shape their financial future while also safeguarding their wealth against inflation. Precious metals like gold or silver are relatively stable investments that have traditionally held their value during periods of inflation. Investing in stocks or bonds, despite market and economic risks, can also be effective in curbing inflation, especially if you're investing in companies that produce essential goods or commodities. Get creative with passive income. Passive income streams, such as rental property or freelancing, can be an excellent way to generate additional income streams and earn extra money to combat rising prices. There are various platforms and opportunities available online for millennials to explore, such as freelance writing, graphic design, web development, and data analysis. These can turn into valuable income sources in the long run. Refinance your student loans. Student loans are a huge financial burden for many millennials. As inflation rises, it can become an even bigger challenge. If you have student debt, you may want to consider refinancing your loans to make them more affordable. Refinancing your loans can help you reduce your monthly payment, interest rate, or lengthen your repayment term to better match your current financial situation. Keep up with the news and market trends. Inflation can be a reflection of a broader economic trend. Make a habit of staying up to date on what's happening in the market and economic news. This can help you predict price changes and adjust your investment strategy as needed. It may look like a small step, but it can make a significant difference in the long run. Learn how to negotiate. Inflation means that prices are going up for everything, but that doesn't mean that you should just pay what you're asked. Learn to negotiate for the things that you need or cannot do without, especially those items that you buy frequently. Prices may rise in general, but individual store owners often have more flexibility than large chains, so negotiating prices within those establishments can help you to spend less. Practice energy conservation. Rising prices of electric and gas utilities can hit your wallet hard, regardless of how low your home rent or mortgage is. To conserve energy, try turning the thermostat down a few degrees, using energy-saving light bulbs, and attending to leakages when they first appear. These are small adjustments that can lead to big savings in the long run. In conclusion, dealing with rising inflation can be a challenge for millennials. Still, there are practical steps you can take to mitigate its effects, such as creating a budget, cutting back on discretionary spending, investing in tangible assets, creating passive income streams, refinancing student loans, keeping up with the news and market trends, learning to negotiate, and practicing energy conservation. Applying these methods diligently can help you secure your financial footing and better prepare for inflation and other financial challenges that may arise in the future.